Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a wild story that might just sound like something straight out of a comic book or sci-fi movie. We're talking about the Psychic Fleshman, a character that's capturing the imagination of many. What's even more intriguing, the bizarre claim he made about being a trillionaire and how that connects to months of lockdown in America due to rising crime rates. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Who is the Psychic Fleshman? So let's get started. Who exactly is the Psychic Fleshman? Well, he's known for claiming to tap into supernatural abilities, kind of like a mix between a psychic and a superhero. His origin story is pretty fascinating. Rumor has it he discovered his powers in unusual ways, and now he's out here making claims that are turning heads. People are both fascinated and skeptical. Some treat him like a modern-day oracle, while others think he's just a master of eccentricity. Whatever the case, his character has become symbolic of people's curiosity about the mystical and the unknown, especially in a world that's always hungry for unique stories. The Trillionaire Settlement. Now, on to the juicy part, the Trillionaire Settlement. Yeah, you heard that right. The Psychic Fleshman claims he was entitled to this massive pile of cash, and it raises some eyebrows. How does one go about settling for $1 trillion, you ask? Well, apparently he believes that his paranormal gifts give him a unique standing that allows him to tap into resources most people could only dream of. But it doesn't stop there. This claim also opens up a broader discussion about wealth and influence in today's society. Just think about it. We've seen how billionaires have altered our landscape, from tech moguls to media tycoons. Imagine a trillionaire with extraordinary abilities. What kind of impact could that have on our economy and daily lives? Of course, there are people who think he's just seeking attention, but it's hard to ignore how his story captures the imagination. It makes you wonder, how far could the narrative of wealth and influence stretch when intertwined with the idea of someone having supernatural powers? America's lockdown. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. The Psychic Fleshman claimed that due to rising crime rates, he had to call for a lockdown across America. He argued that this drastic measure was necessary not just to ensure safety, but to give him time to figure out this new and better system he's been talking about. The pandemic already showed us the impact of lockdowns on our daily lives, right? People were homebound, businesses shuttered, and communities were forced to adapt. So, when you throw in the mix of crime spikes and a psychic calling for a nationwide lockdown, things get tricky. There were definitely mixed feelings about it, all the way from those who supported the idea for safety to those who felt it was an overreach. Let's face it, it's one thing to have higher crime rates, it's another to hear that the dude with psychic powers is somehow responsible for getting everyone to stay home. How does that even work? It's a lot to unpack, and it certainly makes for some interesting conversations around public safety and governance. The new and better system. Now, let's dive into what this new and better system could possibly mean. According to the Psychic Fleshman, he envisions a world where things are fundamentally different, where people are more connected and communities thrive without the chaos that seems to be plaguing us today. He's hinted at ideas involving sustainable living, community care, and structures that prioritize the well-being of everyone. But of course, people can be divided on this. Some might hear new system and worry about losing their freedoms, while others dream about a world where all basic needs are met without stress. What's really striking is how this push for change resonates with many who feel we're at a crossroads. Can a psychic really pave the way for something better? Or is it just another wishful thought? So what do you think? Is the Psychic Fleshman just a quirky figure spreading wild claims, or does he embody something deeper about our world today? It's such a roller coaster of ideas and conceits that really highlights how incredible and strange the human imagination can be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe his story carries any weight, or is it just entertaining folklore? Drop your comments below. And if you enjoyed this little journey into the bizarre, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more wild stories and interesting discussions. Until next time, stay curious. Thanks for watching, everyone. Can't wait to see you in the next video where we'll tackle another wild topic. Be sure to tune in, and as always, Keep your minds open and your laughter ready.